Hey, what's up guys, Matt the Riff Master here. I hope you're all doing awesome today. So a little while ago I was asked in the comments to do a video on how to hold your guitar pick, so I thought I would nail that today. So when it comes to holding your guitar pick, it really does come down to what's comfortable for you, what feels right for you, because one way somebody might do it may be very, very uncomfortable to you. So it's all about sitting down, finding where it's comfortable to hold, you know, all these different ways. It is really what's comfortable for you. So for example, the way I hold the pick is I put it between my thumb and my index finger, and then I add in my middle finger, like so, because it gives me more stability holding the pick. It's solid, there's a lot more attack to it, because my playing's quite aggressive. So as long as I've got a solid hold on that pick, it's not going to go anywhere. I learned that way when I was growing up, when I first started playing, because I would just bash on the strings really hard and it would sound dreadful. But as I got more into it, I realised by holding it with those like that, I have a lot more grip on it, and hard, you know, I can play hard and it's not going to move, it's not going to shift, because I've got a solid grip on it. So that's the way I grew up learning, and that's been what's comfortable for me for all these years. But you could try it the way I do it. It might be comfortable for you, it might not be. It really is a case of sitting down with a pick, maybe even trying out different pick sizes, because people like to use those small jazz picks. You know, there's really good guitar players out there that use them. You know, they're tiny. For me, they wouldn't work. I've tried one before and it just disappears. I don't know where it's gone. It's tiny. So that's another thing to take into account and to try out, is different pick sizes, different ways of holding it. But one important thing is when you are holding the pick, you don't want to have too much of the tip of the pick exposed. Because if you have too much exposed, it's going to get caught between the strings and it's just going to ping off and go flying somewhere, which isn't practical. But then you don't want too little of the tip exposed, because there's not going to be any attack on the strings and it will just sound awful. So you just want to sit down, get your fingers right holding the pick. You want to get a good solid grip, and then you want to work out how much of the tip of the pick you want to have exposed. You want just enough to get that attack on the strings. You know, I think I would say like the standard way a lot of people hold the pick is between your finger and your thumb. Kind of, if you rest the pick on the inside bit of your finger like that, and then bring your thumb over, you know, like that. But it varies. It's like I said, it's what's comfortable for you. There's no set in stone way of holding a guitar pick, because I mean, I've seen people holding the pick between their thumb and their middle finger like that, and I tried it one day and it was completely alien. I couldn't play at all. But then you've got great guitar players that can use it like that and sound amazing. So it really is down to what's comfortable for you, what feels right for you, because at the end of the day you're the one that's playing the guitar, so you're going to need to be comfortable holding the pick the way you feel comfortable. So if we talk a little bit about, say, the whole hand when you're doing your strumming, say you've got a good comfortable grip on your pick, you want to be able to relax the rest of your fingers, because say when it comes to things like palm muting, you're going to want a comfortable grip on the guitar pick, but then you need this part of your hand resting down, muting the strings. So that's another thing to work on, is get that comfortability holding the pick, but then get the comfortability of having these fingers just laying loose, you know, chilling, doing their thing. And if you need to palm mute, you can have them rested there, but you're still comfortable picking away because you've got that solid grip on your guitar pick. So as I said earlier, you don't want to have too much of the tip exposed, you don't want too little, you want just enough to get that attack on the strings, to get the clarity of every string you hit. Because if you have too much, it's going to be really sloppy, and like I said, it's just going to end up flying everywhere, because it will get caught between the strings and it's a right pain in the ass. My advice to all of you that are maybe just starting out is just to sit down with your guitar. You know, be patient with it. It's not going to happen straight away. Just sit down, grab yourself a pick, and just hold it, you know, move it around, get the right angle of the pick, get the right comfortability with your hand, where you're holding it. Because like I said, it's you that's playing, so you're going to want to hold it the way you want to hold it. So you find a way that's comfortable. As soon as you're comfortable with that, just start practicing, hitting the strings, you know, just doing standard, you know, playing, and just get comfortable. And over time it will get easier and easier and more comfortable, and you will grow to have a solid hold on that guitar pick. Now guitar picks come in, you know, different shapes, different sizes, different materials. All of this, I guess, could play a factor in, you know, the comfortability of holding it. I mean, a little while ago I tried out these, I don't know if you've seen them online, these Lemmy picks. You get them in like the little Lemmy tin. And they've got like a grippy kind of bit on the pick. And they're awesome. They're quite thick picks as well. And they were, I had to get them because it was Lemmy. It was a cool tin and I thought it'd be a cool thing to have. But I tried one out. And that grippy part on the pick is like amazing. Because say where I would hold this pick and I could pull it out from between my fingers. These Lemmy picks, you've got a grip on it. You could yank on it with your other hand and it just wouldn't go. So I highly recommend checking those ones out. They're quite a thick guitar pick. I'm not sure if they're, I guess they might be bass picks, but they don't look thick enough to be bass picks. They just look like really thick guitar picks. I'm not sure, but it could be. But they're really good. I highly recommend them. They've got super good grip on them. But like I said, different materials, sizes, everything can play a factor in the comfortability of holding it. It's just finding what works for you. You know, it's the same when you're buying a new guitar. You want to find a guitar that's going to be comfortable and that's going to work with you, not work against you. Because if something works against you, it's just it's a disaster waiting to happen. And you don't want that. You want to be comfortable when you're playing your instrument because it's what you love to do. So you don't want to sit there and, you know, constantly feel uncomfortable when you're picking. But it just takes time. Be patient with it, and I guarantee you will come to find the comfortable way of holding your pick and be able to play smoothly and awesomely and just rock out. So to sum it up, you don't want too much of your tip exposed. Cheers guys. Yeah, that's about it really. Like, you know, just be patient, get comfortable with it, experiment, find out different ways, and you will find something that works for you. I guarantee you that. Cheers guys. I hope you have an awesome day. It's miserable in England today. It's grey, it's cloudy, it's cold. That's why I've got a coat on. Take care guys. I've been the Riff Master. You guys are awesome. I love you all. I'll see you soon. See ya!